Questions for Coach?
Mark, just that first half, particularly the way that you all closed the second quarter, where you've had any takeaways about just seeing that group and kind of getting them together for the first time this year?
Yeah, I thought a lot of good things tonight. First half, I thought the defense was really what stood out. I thought we did a great job on that end of the floor. Offense was a little clunky at times, a couple like weird turnovers, but even then we had 60 points and missed some free throws in the first half. So put it all together, and I thought it was a decent first half performance, and I thought there were some good things in the second half as well.
What have you seen as far as the summer and training camp, just in terms of his approach and moving to the lane, attacking the rim, just everything that comes with it?
Yeah, I think his work's showing up. You know, he looks stronger. I think he's playing more decisively, which I think is a combination of his emphasis on it and also just the wisdom that comes from a rookie year and then some time away from the season. So he's definitely better. He worked really, really hard. I give him a lot of credit for pounding the pavement the way he did, and it's showing up in some of these reps.
I know we talked last week just about, some guys wanting to increase their volume. What have the conversations been like with Shea and the pull-up threes?
I mean, there's not a lot of conversation. It's just with those two guys in particular, they're such a threat on the drive that players, I think, just out of trying to catch them, they back up a little bit, and some of those shots are available. And so I like the ones they took tonight. I thought they had a nice blend, because obviously you don't want to just come down and shoot it, without a pass every single possession. But, they have to be a threat to do that, and they're obviously establishing that.
You mentioned in training camp in practices that you sit back and observe a little bit more and let them fix their mistakes and everything. How much do you do that in these games with all the moving parts?
It's always a combination of things. I mean, we're certainly coaching them, especially on the most basic fundamentals that we know we're going to need throughout the course of the season. But we also don't want them overthinking. We don't want to overcoach at this point in the season. As long as, the intention is good and we're competing together and we're playing inside of what we want to do, we let them play and we'll learn from the games and the experiences.
With the offense in the first half, did anything in particular stand out about the way you guys were able to generate threes during that stretch?
Well, I think, some of the pull-up ones, is probably like a pretty average three-point volume to what you would normally be used to. And then those guys are, ticking it up a little bit off the bounce, and I think that's been encouraging. They're obviously capable, and it forces players to pick them up higher, and now they have more space to drive, and they're more of a threat at all three levels. So, but yeah, I thought, we played well offensively despite the fact that we had some clunky turnovers and a little bit of rust.
From the groups with Isaiah Hartenstein and kind of the way guys around him are responding to him and the option he is?
We're all getting used to each other. It's early. But he's done a great job, and the group's done a great job, like I said before the game, with all the new guys, him, AC, the rookie guys, of integrating, those players. I think having a system that we play to and that we've played inside of helps that, because, they just need to kind of play to those skills, and that helps connect everybody. And so everyone's done a good job so far. We just got to build on it and learn from it, and, we're in that process right now.
In the past few years, it's been sort of a foregone conclusion that whatever the best player score, usually Lou gets that assignment. Now that you have Alex also on the roster, how is that sort of the choosing between those two guys? Is it your decision on who's guarding who, or is it more up to the guys?
Well, I mean, they give input, but we certainly game plan and stuff like that. And those are questions that, the season will answer. That's the beauty of the season. I think you could go in and make a bunch of predictions, but, the team will tell you a lot of the answers as we go through all the different experiences. One of the things that's exciting about Alex is his help. I thought that was on display tonight. He really understands gaps and sniffs out plays. So him not being on the main matchup all the time is good for your defense. Obviously, Lou's great at that. Case and Dub, we can move Dub around. Shea obviously had a good defensive game tonight, so we've got a lot of options there, and we're going to, look at all of them.
Yeah, because Caruso, I think the first maybe 30 seconds had a block, got a deflection. SGA got matched up with Jabbar, and he blocked his shot. I mean, it seemed like a lot of competition with your wings. on the defensive end.
Yeah, I thought we were really defensively. The offense was kind of in and out. We had a little lull there in the maybe the end of the first or start of the second, but the defense sustained through the first half. I thought we were really dialed in on that end of the floor. I thought we made improvements from last game, which is important this time of year. This is a time of year where you can literally get better every single day because you're starting to build. That's not always the case. You know, there's regression in the course of the season, but we were definitely better tonight, and I thought the intensity and connection was really good on that end especially. All right, thank you.